over here, Spike.
Sorry.
For this to work, it's crucial we keep our concentration totally on the... Spike, this magic needs our full attention to make it happen. There's no other way.
I can't help it. Look!
Never mind her. She's just being Pinkie Pie.
Super extra Pinkie Pie today.
Twitchy, twitcha, twitcha, twitch.
Pinkie Pie, what in the wide, wide world of Equestria are you up to?
Oh, it's my tail! It's my tail! It's a twitcha twitchin'! And you know what that means?
Actually, Pinkie, I haven't the slightest idea.
The twitchin' means my pinky sense is telling me that stuff's gonna start falling. You two better duck for cover.
Oh, Pinkie, it's not gonna rain. Why, there's barely even a cloud in the tree.
He just said, nice catchin', Frog.
My little pony, my little pony. Ah, my little pony. I used to wonder what friendship could be. My little pony. Until you all shared its magic with me. Big adventure.
Tons of fun.
A beautiful heart, faithful and strong.
Sharing kindness.
It's an easy feat, and magic makes it all complete. You have mine. Did you know you're all my very best friends?
Oh, I'm so sorry. You okay, Twilight Sparkle? I just couldn't stand to see the pond getting so overpopulated, what with the frogs all hopping into each other and all, so I decided to fly as many as I can on over to Froggy Bottom Bog.
Of course you did.
Bye-bye. Twilight? You got a little something on your face there.
Oh, really? Did your pinky sense tell you that, too?
Nah, I could just see it. La 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 la.
Come on, Spike. Let's continue our practice session where there's a little less commotion.
Wow, that was amazing! Pinkie Pie predicted something would fall, and it did!
Oh, come on. She said something would fall, and a frog just happened to fall right around the same time. A coincidence. Nothing else to it.
My tail, my tail! Twitch-a twitch! Twitch-a twitch! Something else is gonna fall!
Oh, Pinkie, please. Nothing else is gonna fall. Ah!
Oh no! Twilight fell! Is it safe to go help her?
It's okay. My tail stopped twitching. La, 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 la.
That was amazing!
Oh, please.
Twilight, why are you hanging out in a ditch? Because Pinkie Pie predicted it!
Honestly, Spike, she did not. Two coincidences in a row like this may be unlikely, but it's still easier to believe than twitchy tails that predict the future.
Twitchy tail, Pinky sense. Don't worry, it's safe. The prediction already came true.
Oh, wait. Don't tell me you believe in this stuff, too.
I know it doesn't make much sense, but those of us who've been in Ponyville a while have learned over time that if Pinky's a twitching, you better listen.
My ears are floppy! My ears are flopping!
What does that mean?
I'll start a bath for you.
Huh? A bath? This thing keeps on getting more ridiculous by the minute.
So basically, it works like this. I get different little niggly feelings and they mean different things. Like when my back gets itchy, it means it's my lucky day. And when my knee gets pinchy, that means something scary's about to happen.
Is your knee pinchy now?
No, but my shoulder's achy. That means there's an alligator in the tub.
How come your knee didn't get pinchy? That isn't just scary, it's downright dangerous.
No, it's not, silly. This is my pet alligator, Gummy. He's got no teeth.
Hey, okay, I get it. Well, I still don't believe all this special power stuff. It's just a bunch of mumbo-jumbo.
What's not to believe? You do magic. What's the difference?
Huge. For one thing, magic is something you study and practice. It only happens when you decide to do it. And it's meant to make something specific that you choose to happen. With you,
It makes no sense at all.
That's so not true, Twilight. Sometimes it's a bunch of random things happening in my body at random times that supposedly predict the future. I call them combos.
Combos?
Sure, like ear flop, then knee twitch, then eye flutter. That means the sky is about to be graced with a beautiful rainbow.
Yeah, sure.
Uh-oh, I feel a combo coming on. Ear flop, eye flutter, knee twitch.
You said that combo meant beautiful rainbow.
Oh, no. You're thinking of an ear flop, then knee twitch, then eye flutter. This was an ear flop, then eye flutter, then knee twitch. That usually means look out for opening doors. You okay?
I don't believe this.
You don't believe because you don't understand.
Okay, now when you get another twitch, we'll have all kinds of scientific information.
Okie dokie Loki.
Any twitches yet?
Nope-y doopy.
Now? Anything?
Wait, hold on. No.
Are you kidding me? After a whole day of non-stop twitching, now that I've got you all hooked up, you're not getting a single one?
I don't control it. They just come and go.
That makes no sense.
Sometimes you just have to believe in things, even when you can't figure them out.
I will not believe in anything I cannot explain.
Wait! Hold on. I'm feeling something.
Oh my gosh, what? What is it?
It's my tummy. That usually means I'm hungry. Let's eat.
You know what? Just forget it. I don't need to know if this is real or not. I don't need to understand it. I don't even care.
Okie dokie Loki. Uh-oh.
Pinky, have you seen Twilight?
Uh-huh.
Twilight? What are you doing back there?
Did you two plan this?
Plan what?
Ugh, this is ridiculous. This can't be happening. This makes no sense. I have to figure this out.
Twilight?
Honestly, Spike, don't you know better than to sneak up on ponies?
Oh, sorry, but, well, isn't that what you're doing?
No. I'm doing scientific research. I'm observing Pinkie Pie. Scientific name? Pinkius pyagus, in its natural habitat.
Pinkius huicus?
There's something fishy going on with the whole twitchy prediction thing, and I'm getting to the bottom of it. So, shh. Come on. Pinkius pyagus is on the move. Itchy nose. Aha! That makes no sense. See? She's hiding like something's about to fall from the sky. But a twitchy tail means something's gonna fall from the sky, not an itchy nose. This proves, perhaps conclusively, that... Spike, where are you going? I'm trying to teach you the value of scientific...
What's she doing now?
Smelling a flower.
Holy guacamole! I wonder what that means.
Probably that the flower smells good. Wait, I'm getting something. Ear flop. Eye flutter, knee twitch.
Hold on. You told me that's the combo that says watch out for opening doors.
You really, really believe this stuff, don't you? Here, let me show you there's nothing to be afraid of. You see? I promise you there's nothing to fear from that...
Twilight, you came to visit my new apple cellar. How nice. Twi, you okay? Twi? Here, let me help you.
Okay. Take this down. Twitchy tail.
Twitchy tail? Twitchy tail!
Hush, Spike. We can't let Pinky know we're here, remember?
Something's gonna fall! Something's gonna fall! Run for your lives!
Ugh, Spike, honestly, you're overreacting.
Hey, Applejack. What you doing?
Taking more apples to my new apple cellar. How about you, Pinky? What you doing?
Oh, letting Twilight secretly follow me all day without me knowing.
You mean you knew all along? Why didn't you tell me?
Silly. That would have spoiled the secret.
Tail, still twitching?
All done. Clear skies from here on in, as far as I can tell.
Oh no! What does that one mean?
Don't know. Never gotten any like it before. But whatever that shudder's about, it's a doozy. Something you never expect to happen is gonna happen. And it's gonna happen at Froggy Bottom Bog.
That's where Fluttershy's headed. Oh no! Is it about her?
I'm not sure.
We better go and make sure she's okay.
Calm down, every pony. All we know right now is that Pinkie Pie just got a case of the shivers. That's all.
Hey! I thought you didn't believe in this stuff.
I don't. I just want to be there to see the look on Pinkie's face when we find out nothing's wrong.
Okie dokie.
Cold? Need a jacket or something?
No thanks. I'm fine.
So, what do you think happened to Fluttershy? I hope nothing. I know, but what do you think happened? I'm trying not to think about it. Me too. But I'm thinking about it anyway. Like, what if she exploded? Just exploded? For no reason? Yeah, like, boom!
Whoa.
I know.
What if she exploded and then exploded again?
Can you do that? Can you explode twice? Of course not. But what if she exploded and exploded again and then...
Will you two stop? She's fine, I'm sure of it.
I hope you're right, for Fluttershy's sake. Look! There's Froggy Bottom Bog! Fluttershy!
Fluttershy!
Fluttershy, you're okay!
Of course.
What a relief.
I'm so glad everything's all right.
Sorry, I know it's not nice to gloat, but... Aha! I told you there was nothing to worry about, and I was right. Pinkie Pie said whatever she was shuddering about was a doozy, and the only doozy here is how right I am.
Twilight?
Pinkie's made a lot of predictions today, but... Ugh, what is that smell? But what we've shown here is that there's no point in believing in anything you can't see for yourself.
Well, then see what's behind you, Twilight!
I see it, but I don't believe it!
Is that a Hydra?
Who cares? Run!
Pinkie, come on!
Oh,
for turning a Hydra into a mouse?
No,
How about a squirrel?
no.
How about...
No small rodents of any kind.
That's too bad.
A hop, skip, and a jump! Whoa!
He's too close. I'll distract him. You two go, now! Oh, what would a brave pony like Rainbow Dash do? Coincidence, dumb luck, or what? But you said there'd be a doozy here at Froggy Bottom Bog, and I'd say we just had ourselves one heck of a doozy. I mean, that Hydra... Pinky?
That wasn't it.
Huh?
What wasn't what? What are you talking about, Pink?
The Hydra wasn't the doozy. I'm still getting the shudders. You see? There it is again. Whatever the doozy was at Froggy Bottom Bog, my pinky sense says it still hasn't happened.
Huh? But What? The Hydra wasn't the doozy? How could it not be the doozy? What could be doozier than that?
Dunno, but it just wasn't it.
I give up.
Give what up, Twi?
The fight. I can't fight it anymore. I don't understand how, why, or what. But Pinky sense somehow makes sense. I don't see how it does, but it just does. Just because I don't understand doesn't mean it's not true. You mean you believe? Yep. I guess I do.
That was it! That's the doozy!
What? What is?
You believing! I never expected that to happen! That was the doozy! Oh, and oh, what a doozy of a doozy it was! La 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 la.
Oh, good, Spike. You're here. Take a letter.
With pleasure, Twilight.
Dear Princess Celestia, I'm happy to report that... Spike, what have I been saying about focus?
I know, but well,
What's wrong, Spike? Never thought you'd see me with an umbrella hat on?
not really. No.
Pinky's tail's twitching. What else can I do? I am happy to report that I now realize there are wonderful things in this world you just can't explain. But that doesn't necessarily make them any less true. It just means you have to choose to believe in them. And sometimes it takes a friend to show you the way.
Honk.
Always your faithful student, Twilight Sparkle.
There it goes again!
I wonder what's gonna drop out of the sky this time.
You never know.
Twitchy tail?